this often. And before I begin the fireside chat, I have to take this opportunity to say that it's my pleasure and honor to be a moderator here. Sunil Grover is one of my favoriteest people. I mean, he's an exceptionally good actor and comedian, but also one of my favorite people. I feel if you have the ability to make someone smile and on top of it laugh, you're God's special child. And he's reached that place where the thought of him makes you smile. One look at him makes you laugh. So I think you're doing a great job, sir, and I am your ardent fan, and it's a pleasure to be here. So starting this fireside chat, I want to ask you that how has your journey as an actor been, and what made you move into web series? It's like getting right on.
Thank you, Priya, for such a wonderful introduction and your kind words. I'm your fan of your writings, and I reading on Instagram the posts and the quotes. Um, they are very motivational to all of us. Sometimes when I'm
Thank
low,
you.
I read those quotes that you post, and I feel motivated. Thank you so much. Um, yes.
No, first of all, it's hard to believe that you would ever be low. Just watch yourself. No, go through your own work. That's it. But thank you. I will live 2 days longer. You're very kind. Thank you.
थैंक यू सो मच. तो मुझे बड़ी शर्म आती है बातें करते हुए, इंटरव्यू देते हुए. ओके, मेरे को ना कंफर्टेबल नहीं होता हूँ मैं बहुत बार कि मैं, क्योंकि मुझे नहीं लगता कि मैं बहुत समझदार आदमी हूँ, और तो मुझे अपने विचार, जो मेरे थॉट्स हैं, वो शेयर भी करने चाहिए किसी से. आई समटाइम्स टेंड टू गेट बोरिंग व्हेन आई टॉक. सो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मैं आई एम फाइन एज कैरेक्टर्स, आई एम फाइन एज somebody else when I'm playing, and that's something which leads me to acting because I'm more comfortable. I'm very shy otherwise as myself. So when I'm somebody else, I'm fine, because that's not me. That's not the person um, that I know. So I play that character from my perspective. I get into that, and life is easier for me.
How nice, yeah, how nice. I think we all have that thing, that I would be a better somebody else. I think I would love to play your role someday. And how has it been now coming into web series? How has the experience been?
It's a new medium. I did one, and now there's another one coming up, Sunflower, on
Hmm, hmm,
Z5 will be coming,
hmm,
and I'm
hmm,
happy that I'm part of it. There's a certain amount of freedom which you don't get in movies because they're time bound. Movies,
hmm, hmm.
films, they finish in 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Um, on television, it's not a concentrated work. So the freedom of expression and the kind of roles, because people also, when they're watching a web series, they sit with a different mindset. Though comparatively it's a newer medium, but when they set with a mindset that no, I am watching a web series, so they're prepared. See, if a film finishes in suppose 3 hours or 3.5 hours, people say, "Oh, बहुत लंबी थी."
हाँ बहुत लंबी थी yeah yeah
वेब
that's the
सीरीज,
first comment.
हाँ, वेब सीरीज 8-9 घंटे बैठ के देख लेते हैं, कोई नहीं कहता लंबी थी, एक रात में बैठ के
Hmm,
देख
hmm,
लेते हैं. तो आई थिंक दिस समथिंग टू डू विद माइंडसेट. हाँ,
hmm, hmm,
जब पता है कि आप माता के जागरण पे जा रहे हो, तो आप 8 घंटे बैठ जाओगे,
hmm,
बिकॉज आपका
hmm.
माइंडसेट वैसा है. अगर आप एक कीर्तन पे जा रहे हो, अगर कीर्तन 1 से 2 घंटे लगे, तो आपके घुटने दर्द होने लगते हैं. इट्स द सेम वे. तो
Yeah.
इट्स अ longer format where people sit, वॉच विद दैट माइंडसेट. एंड ऑल्सो इसके अंदर थोड़ा सा स्कोप ज़्यादा हो जाता है एक राइटर के लिए, बिकॉज एक आराम से बात करने वाला प्लेटफॉर्म है, जहाँ पे ऑफ कोर्स
Hmm.
यू हैव टू एंगेज द ऑडियंस. द ऑब्जेक्टिव इज टू कीप देम इंटैक्ट, वरना तो एक स्विच लगेगा उनको, नहीं यार मज़ा नहीं आ रहा, चले जाएंगे. बट फिर भी लॉन्गर मीडियम होने की वजह से एक्सप्रेशन ज़्यादा है, एंड काइंड ऑफ वर्क इज डिफरेंट.
Hmm.
आई थिंक comparatively artists.
How is it different? You said kind of work is different. How?
How? Because if I'm working in a film, in a movie, depends on the setup. But here, as you see, the actors uh, who are actors, performers, um, are accepted here in web series. This format.
Hmm.
There
Hmm.
are filmmakers. They're creative people. People are open to newer things here because it's a newer
Right.
medium. They don't have any mindset to look for a particular thing. Here they come to watch something which is fresher, newer for them, and that's the beauty. So your approach to your craft, since I'm an actor, uh, can be a little different from what films and television demands.
I like
So
it how you compared the web series to Mata Ka Jagran. I like it.
no,
Next time I get onto a web series, I'm going to
no, you see,
remember
look
that.
at
तो दोनों
mindset.
काम हो
I'm not
जाएंगे.
comparing Mata ka Jagran with web series, but I am trying to say your mindset. So if you're going to
हाँ.
Jagran, you have to sit through the night. So you're prepared. But
Hmm.
you're going for a Kirtan, then it's Kirtan supposed to be said 1 hour, 1.5 hours. But if it's for 2 hours, अरे बड़ा लंबा कीर्तन है कहीं ना कहीं तो दिमाग में आ ही जाता है आदमी.
Yes. See, ये बात का ये point था. I was trying to be funny and failed, but you are funny. You know, so that
Sometimes.
didn't work. That didn't work very well. So, tell me that how, as an actor, when you're picking a role or you're picking a medium or a story, is there a comparison between TV, movies, and web series? Does the platform come as a decision-making point when picking a role or a story?
No,
That it's a web series तो नहीं करना है, TV अभी नहीं करना है, because I know of actors who got great opportunities on the OTT platform, but they said no, my first release should be a film, or I should not go on TV. So does that happen often?
that's a marketing uh, gimmick or
Hmm,
marketing
hmm,
strategy,
hmm,
which for some actors work beautifully. But for me, uh, it's I don't involve marketing. I don't have a marketing mind. I have a little something which I want to do. You can call it artistic, or you can call it that I should enjoy. If I'm getting fun in a TV show, which I like the concept, or a web series or a film, every medium has its own beauty. So I would rather go for it. Even I'm open to theater. If there's some good
hmm,
production
hmm,
comes, if I have time, and
hmm,
I would
hmm,
take up that. My prime love is not to create myself as a brand as an actor, but as an actor, I want to enjoy the craft because I love it. I want to be part. I want to work with good people who know their job well, and out of that, if I'm popular, I get popularity or acknowledgement. That's by default. But I'm okay if I'm not popular. But I'm not okay if I'm not acting.
hmm, hmm.
So that will disturb me. So for me, acting is very important. So be it theater, if I'm not getting opportunities on TV, web shows, I will be acting in theater. But fortunately, luckily, I am. So I'm also getting to work with good people like in Sunflower. I am fan of Vikas Behl, and I always wanted to work with him. So I've seen his films. Queen is one of my favorite films. So I got the opportunity, and it was a lovely experience working with him and the kind of story it is. And of course, it's a long format, as we were discussing, web series. I enjoyed every day. I looked forward to go to the shoot next day. Uh, you know, uh, I wouldn't get tired, and we had so many laughs, and we had great fun. So yeah, I'm lucky.
I mean, it's of course luck, and it's also a choice you make. People let go. People treat marketing, people treat platforms as bigger than their love for
There's
their
nothing
craft.
wrong with that,
So,
but that's
yeah,
the approach.
yes.
Uh, because it's something which gives me tension, which makes
Hmm,
me a businessman. I am not here to be a brand or to be somebody. who's a commodity. I am an actor. I want to entertain people. Of course, I am not doing it only for myself. I want people to watch it and bigger up, like web series we were talking about. It has immense reach. Now people are watching on their mobiles. They have access to the content every moment. It's not something where you have to go to a television set. You have it in your hand on a mobile. You can watch it anytime while coming, going. You have an access, of course. So it has immense reach all over the world. So, and it's just one click away at any given time.
Yes.
So, so yeah, for me, it's more of having fun with the work I do and I love.
And it shows. It shows around you, it shows in everything that you do. And I think that is the most powerful key to your success as well. It just couldn't have been a light-hearted effort or attempt to create the impact that you have
It wasn't
created
like
worldwide.
it wasn't like this, Priya, earlier. I think with
Acha?
time, yeah, I would watch other people and I wanted to be like them because my background is this. I come from a small town, so this is something which I've come to uh, realize that now this is my reality and this is who I am and I must accept it and move with it. Sometimes you lie to yourself. You set an example of other people that okay, you also want to
Hmm.
achieve like this or you want to achieve like that. But where my real happiness and pleasure lies is um, the the work that I do, the acting part.
Hmm. Hmm.
I realize that.
How nice. How nice. I'm so inspired. Thank you for sharing that. And see, you've been a part of a very, very successful television show, and now you've hopped onto the OTT platform. So, what difference do you feel, in terms of work, in terms of experience, in even terms of emoting your character, being the character? Is it really different, or was it same?
I have immense gratitude for what television has given me so
Hmm,
far.
hmm,
And today, if I'm doing a leading role in a web series or one of the main roles in the web series, just because the popularity that television has given me. So, out of the love of people and um, immense love I got, and but but the same thing I had did for a few years, for 5, 7 years, 8 years, and I wanted a change in my approach to work and craft, and I had not explored yet the. I did my master's in theatre, and I had not explored my actor side. It was
hmm,
more of a
hmm,
performer side. In that also, I tried to bring because that is something only thing that I know the little amount of characters and how they behave and make the caricatures out of characters.
hmm,
Um, that my approach has more or less been like that only. But here, the caricature part is cut, and the real part depends on the grammar of the show. But in web series, it's more real and more natural so far. Maybe if I
hmm,
do something
hmm.
else which demands something caricaturish or exaggerated version, which I'll do. But so far, like I did Tandav was something which I had not done earlier, or people had not seen that side of my performance. So I enjoyed, and people acknowledged me in that, and that was
Yes,
beautiful.
yes.
I was really concerned. I had belief, faith in myself, but more than that, depends on people
Hmm.
if how they receive. So they received me well, and I'm happy. And of course, the credit goes to the director also, Mr. Ali Abad, because um, he was the one that who could cast me in that and was sure um, that I could do it. Now,
Yeah.
working with Mr. Vikas Behel has been a lovely experience, and I'm looking forward to Sunflower. I think it's my favorite show. I loved working in it, and I hope and pray people also enjoy that.
Wow. Wow, of course. I mean, if you say so, then so it is. Your absence actually was so long that there were literally withdrawal symptoms, So anything that you would do, people would accept it and say, thank God I get to see him again. So I think it was that factor as well. So also, I want to know, see, the OTT platform, has given a lot of, I would say, wings to new age content, new age performers. So how do you think, what does it mean for the entertainment industry to be pushed toward new age content, not the run of the mill, and to create fresh content? And also for artists, what does that mean?
Hindi films grammar has been so far there. Most of the films, I'm not saying all films, most of the films, they should have four songs and music
Ha,
and dance
correct,
and an item number. So, uh, and that is what is expected also. Nothing wrong with it, because that's how we celebrate our cinema, and that's
right,
how our cinema is, um, predominantly. But here, on TV, you have a certain kind of, um, storytelling process, and the stories also. You can't go beyond that because people are not
correct,
ready to accept, and even makers are not ready to experiment much. But here is something that you. This is one platform. But TV is doing this. Films are doing this. Let us do this, and this gives
hmm,
us an opportunity to, what the stories which cannot be either told on television or films. Let's tell it, those stories
hmm,
here,
hmm,
and that's the beauty.
hmm, hmm,
So, and as I said earlier, people come with a mindset, a different mindset to accept. They come here for a change only.
yeah, yeah,
That's the beauty.
correct,
They want to watch something fresh. That's why they come here, and it's a good thing, great thing. I'm
yeah.
I'm happy that it's happening.
Yes, it's also an actor's delight. You get to experiment with so many roles which otherwise are
Yeah,
pretty constrained on cinema and television.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good thing. And tell me, now this is a little more technical. It says rise of an on-demand content, how subscription-based platforms are changing the way entertainment is consumed these days. Technical question, so yes, all yours.
Technical questions I don't understand.
So, so it
I'm
says,
not an expert to answer
how
any of
is
the questions.
entertainment like, earlier, if we spoke about entertainment, it was booking a ticket, waiting for the show to start, getting your popcorns,
That's
going to
also
the
pleasure. There's
seat.
nothing wrong with that.
Ha. And
Yeah,
now it's like just pay 4.99, which is perhaps lesser than the cost of a ticket, and you have access to, a world of stories or a world of getaway. But
yeah.
also the experience, even television, you have to make time for it. Fir to reruns aa gaya, that block that time, 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, and so on. It was an experience, and now it's on demand. Click of a button. So that entertainment zone, I don't know. So you tell me, what do you feel about it?
See,
I'm
the
still a movie person. I'd love to see on the big
cinematic
screen.
experience going to a cinema hall is beautiful, of
Hmm,
course.
hmm.
And it has its own charm, buying the popcorn, eating, and big screen, sound system. So, definitely it's beautiful. But here on OTT, as you said, the access, easy access, you're not bound by, oh, last show is at 9 o'clock, and if you don't get time at 9 o'clock to go to a cinema hall and theater, then you can watch it at 12 o'clock also at night. So you can
Yeah.
have it shows anytime. So that's of course, a privilege to,
Hmm, hmm.
and also
I
different types
wonder.
of content and all kind of contents actually. So you can watch
Right.
movies also, and web series, web shows, and everything is available. Even TV is available. So
Hmm,
many
hmm.
TV programs, all the channels put their content on OTT, and you can go and watch it. Easy.
Right. Yeah, easy access. I also feel with the OTT, entertainment में बहुत अकेलापन हो गया है. Like you watch yourself. Like movies you watch with others, television shows still you have family or you might invite friends. But I don't think anyone invites people that come, let's watch the web series on my phone. They discuss it, ye dekha kya. So it's a later discussion. It's no longer that bonding experience, how it is with the other platforms.
लेकिन आपस में लोग मिलकर डिस्कस तो करते हैं, अरे यार वो शो देखा।
हाँ. But they're not laughing
क्योंकि उनको
together,
सेल्फ एक अप्रूवल चाहिए होता है कि यार जो मैंने देखा मुझे ठीक लगा, इसको भी ठीक लगा क्या। और और मुझे
Yeah,
बड़ा
yeah.
अच्छा लगता है कि जब लोग ये बोलते हैं कि यार मुझे तो नहीं अच्छा लगता, और वो उनका कैसे शिफ्ट हो जाता है। हाँ, चार लोगों से सुन लेंगे ना, इनको अच्छा नहीं लगा, इनको अच्छा लगा, तो उनका भी अफेक्ट हो जाता है ओपिनियन। तो आई थिंक इट्स अ
Yeah,
वेरी
yeah, exactly.
ह्यूमन नेचर ना, ये जो टेंडेंसी है ना बड़ी खूबसूरत लगती है। हाउ वी गेट इन्फ्लुएंस्ड, एंड हमारा इंडिपेंडेंट थॉट कैसे उन लोगों से अफेक्ट हो जाता है।
Hmm,
वो
hmm.
मुझे बड़ा अच्छा लगता है। 10 लोग आके बोल देंगे यार तेरी शर्ट ठीक नहीं है। अच्छा मैंने तो सुबह पहनी थी, मेरे को तो ठीक लग रही थी। नहीं, नहीं ठीक नहीं है यार। अच्छा ना, इट फिट्स नाइस यार। नहीं, नहीं, नहीं। आई थिंक इसके ऊपर सनफ्लावर बने हुए हैं। नहीं अच्छा है। नहीं, नहीं मतलब ऐसा समथिंग इट्स वेरी गर्लिश। अच्छा, ऐसा तो मेरी मम्मी का सूट है। अच्छा, पर मेरे को तो हल्का लग रहा है, गर्मी है, बहुत लाइट है। नहीं, थोड़ा शॉर्ट है ये। नॉट अच्छा, लेट मी चेंज, खत्म।
Yeah, you're right.
और
You're right.
4 लड़कियां बोल दें तो वो तो 2 ही बहुत है। 4 लोगों की जरूरत नहीं है, वो तो 2 ही बहुत है।
Exactly.
कैसे
Exactly.
ओपिनियन चेंज हो जाता है ना। मुझे ये बड़ा अच्छा लगता है कि एक एक अपना ओपिनियन है, आपको अच्छा लगा तो अच्छा लगा। जैसे मुझे एक शो था बड़ा अच्छा लगा, तो मैंने तारीफ की, मैंने कहा मुझे बड़ा अच्छा लगा। यार नो नो बुलशिट। मैं कहा नहीं बहुत अच्छा है, मजा आया। नहीं बुलशिट। अब मुझे अच्छा लगा तो मैं क्या करूं यार। हाँ, अब रियली सामने बोलते रियली। एक तो ये रियली जो है ना, ये इसका अगर भी यूज कर, आपको डेरोगेटरी है बहुत। रियली
हाँ.
ऐसा बना नहीं था, लेकिन आप इसका यूज कुछ और ही हो गया। रियली, ओ रियली, लाइक रियली।
Oh, oh, really? That's it? You're going to be a part of my conversation when I say, oh, really? And people say, why are you laughing? I'll be like, go and watch the replay of the show. No, but I like how you're wearing the sunflower t-shirt and you're going to do the
शर्ट
sunflower show. So I can see you're totally into it, like totally into it.
आई एम
ये कब रिलीज होगा? Now you've convinced me on the show. Where,
somewhere in May, I suppose. That
अच्छा,
the team Z5 team will decide, of course. I guess
हाँ, हाँ.
mm, after a month or so.
Acha, okay, okay. That's close.
Yeah,
That's really close. See, all of this comes so naturally to you, and I want to ask that, did you always want to be an actor, and especially comedy? There are schools now for acting, there are schools for filmmaking, where people can go and take it up as a profession.
yeah,
But you started at a time, I think it was more self-taught, right? So it had to come from within,
yeah,
you know?
exactly. Yeah, you're
Like
right.
it's either you are or you aren't.
Yeah, I always wanted to become an actor, but I was shy about sharing with it with
Hmm,
anyone.
hmm, hmm.
तो लगता था कि यार किसी को मैंने बताया कि मुझे एक्टर बना था, मेरे पास हंसने न लग जाए आदमी, है ना।
तो वही हुआ।
एक्टर बनेगा।
पहले पहले आपने हँसा दिया लोगों को, देन यू
मेरे ऊपर एहसास है, तो मैंने शेयर नहीं किया, मेरे को शर्म आती थी शेयर करने में।
हम्म.
कुछ टाइम बाद मुझे लगा अब बनना चाहता हूँ, मैं मास्टर्स करना चाहता हूँ ड्रामा में आफ्टर माय ग्रेजुएशन है। और मैं तब तक बहुत सारे प्लेस ड्रामा में काम कर चुका था, और तो फिर मुझे थोड़ी सा बेशर्म हो गया, तो मैंने कहा मुझे मास्टर्स करना है, ड्रामा में सीखना है।
अच्छा,
माय
नाइस.
फादर माय फादर सेड ओके डू इट। तो फिर वहाँ पे मैंने जितने भी प्लेस किए इनिशियली, सारे ट्रेजेडीज थे, किसी ने मुझसे कॉमेडी नहीं करवाई वहाँ पे। सब ट्राई मैंने, हैमलेट किया, किंग एडिपस, कोकेशियन शॉप सर्कल, तो ये प्लेस थे, पॉपुलर प्लेस है बड़े। तो उसके अंदर मोस्ट ऑफ देम वर ट्रेजेडीज। पर होता है ना, कुछ डेस्टिनी में होता है। तो पर मैं कई बार जोक मारता था, लोग हंसते थे, या कुछ ऐसे कैरेक्टर करता था, लोग हंसते थे। फिर वो कॉमेडी, आई थिंक इट्स अ नेचर्स गिफ्ट टू मी दैट whatever little ability I have to make people laugh, and I feel immensely happy, as you said. Um, the gratitude that I could bring a smile on people's faces, and in certain cases I could make them laugh. Brings, it gives me immense satisfaction. I feel blessed.
Well, you are blessed, and I'm sure if we go back and look at your old theater performances, people will go with the mindset of funny. So I think it would be a world record where people laugh even in that tragedy show, just because you bring that. It's like it's uncontrollable. You see Sunil Grover and you have to have a smile and a laugh. So yes, that is a blessing. And you have no idea how much sanity you have created into the world with who you are, what you've done so far, and what you continue to do. There cannot be, I mean, people go and take medicine to feel better. They go and take prescription drugs ke, mujhe khush rehna hai life mein. And you've just made it so simple. Next time, I think somebody goes and says, I want to be happy, the doctor should just prescribe, go watch Sunil Grover. That's it. What greater contribution can one make into the world to make somebody feel better?
Which
And
I
that's
never
who you
realized
are.
before you told me. I
No,
always
but it's true.
no, seriously.
It's
Yeah, it's a nice thing actually. What you're saying, it's beautiful. There come
no, it
occasions when people came to me and they thanked me. And this lady at Bangalore airport once, I was sitting and she dropped a letter, a piece of paper, and she left. I was sitting in the lounge and I started reading that paper. And she said, I had lost my, unfortunately, son, but those 6 months initially were very difficult. Thanks that I could just survive on the shows that you did, and I could get back to my life. So this, some patients come and meet and they say, I had depression pills and we watch these funny shows, you guys, and we are happy after watching these shows. So my prescription to 100 mg, so to 10 mg have come. Thanks. So it
wow.
makes me feel good, happy.
It's
But
it's amazing.
uh, but also with OTT, what is happening? It seems as if the beginning of, though I have done such amount of work in the past, but I feel like a, a newcomer, uh, as if the journey has just begun, and there's so much to do, uh, so much to explore, and various opportunities to entertain people through these web shows. Uh, I'm looking forward to the fun.
Yes, and we are looking forward to be beneficiaries of that.
How sweet.
Yes, so keep doing the good work, keep shining, and your work is like karmically blessed, spiritually blessed, and more power to you, Sunil. It has been such a pleasure chatting with you.
Thank you, Priya.
When they told me, "Can you do this?" I said, "It's a yes." I mean, there's no consideration. It's a yes
Thank
to
you, Priya.
have this conversation with you.
And
You're
just a
amazing.
pleasant personality. It's very, and whenever I speak to you, talk to you, I feel connected, uh, and I enjoy the chat. Every time we have a chat, I really love it. And I look forward to the next one.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I will live 2 days
Thank,
longer. Thank you, thank
thank you.
you.
And thanks for inspiring so many people. I know that you go to various places, inspire people, and motivate them, and keep doing that. God bless. Keep writing great stuff.
Thank you, Sunil.
Thank, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the session. Thank you for the session, Mr. Grover, Priya Kumar. Thank
Yeah,
you so much. It was really
yeah.
very engaging.
Oh, really?
Yes, very much. Very much. Though it was quite serious, we were very interested and ended up
Thank,
laughing.
thank you.
Oh, really?
Thank you.
Instead of someone's gonna say that,
Yeah,
I was literally laughing out loud.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
See you. Bye bye.
Good day.
yeah,
Bye bye.
yeah.
Thank you, Priya. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Sunil.
Okay.